Live from the Sycamore Lounge, it's time to muster the gusto with James and Sean.
Welcome to Muster the Gusto. It is nice to have you here. We're inside again because it's raining.
It's not. It's a beautiful summer day.
See?
Yeah, look at that. That's a window. That's not a TV.
I'm displeased because the subject or the topic for today is summer. I really wish we could be filming this episode outside, but our guest today, Sophie, we're gonna have a tag for you here. I don't know what it's gonna say though.
You can have input if you'd like to have input.
Oh, yeah.
Can it be like purple-haired wizard?
I mean,
That would be pretty
it's
sad.
a little on the nose. But
Alien cup
whatever you
wielding
gotta do.
magician.
But Sophie's a busy woman. She's booked up. You know, it's the only day we could do it. So anyway, welcome. Nice to have you. Topic today is summer. Before we get to summer, I'd like to discuss with all three of us some millennial phrases. I don't think Sophie's too keen on this idea, but
You don't like it?
Been waiting for this one all week.
well, I had a bunch in my head, and then I looked at a few lists last
I mean,
night.
I'm not
and
gonna lie to you, James.
Got
I'm not a huge fan of this guy.
him! Is that one of them?
Well,
Is got him
I'm
one?
not. I think.
No,
well,
it's
we
get
can.
'em. It's get 'em.
Get him?
Is it?
Get her done. I don't know.
Well, get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
I don't think
is
that's
not-
a millennial phrase.
No, that's.
Get her done.
Yes,
Get her
so-
done has come up on the show before with
Yeah,
Arthur,
that's
I
Art,
think.
right?
Yeah.
That's right. We got a running theme.
Yeah, shout out to Art.
So apparently we're like Larry the Cable Guy's biggest fan.
Probably are.
There you
All right. He actually. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
go. Yeah, sit that all the way from Larry.
I was gonna
the
in
Cable Guy.
verbatim quote a Larry the Cable Guy joke that I think is really funny, but I'm not gonna do that because time's a wasting. Anyway, okay. So here's this is not. I'm not saying. I just would like us to discuss and see like how we all feel about these specific ones.
Right.
Most of them. I'm gonna try not to sound like a grumpy old man on this. It's not gonna work.
He's a very grumpy old man.
But some of them I'm mad at just because they're annoying. I don't know what else to say other than I think
Right.
that's annoying. Some of them, a lot of them I feel like are just overused. Like, stop, why are all of you saying that? So no one was saying this 2 years ago. Now all of a sudden, everyone is saying this.
I mean, that's kind of just meme culture, though, isn't it?
Oh, meme culture.
As it
I'm
goes.
frustrated with that for reasons I can't describe either. I don't know why. Help me out with memes.
We could do like this is gonna be the whole episode. I'll just break down memes for you.
Just breaking down.
Oh,
memes.
there's gonna be memes.
I
that
just
pop up
I
throughout
feel
this
like
episode.
it's like a secret club handshake thing that I have no interest in being involved in. But once again, grumpy old man. I'm excluding myself. But it's like
See this as an absolute win.
I've seen a meme and I've laughed, but people like
Once.
well, there's a certain person that we both know that's like obsessed with memes and just brings up a meme. It's all they ever talk about. Do we all know who I'm referring to?
But that could be almost anybody.
Oh, with the hair,
Yeah, with the hair and the ears.
and he's got the face.
He does.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who?
I'm
You know
with you now.
I did it first, and then
That was
No,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
He has ears and he has a face and the hair.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with
You know who.
he doesn't watch the show anyway. So it's-
No, he totally doesn't. And whatever he has watched, he's been like, nah.
I watched like 5 seconds of it. It's too long.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's not memey enough.
Oh yeah, that's a
No
classic.
text needed.
LeVar Burton. Okay, let's get to it. First one, throwing shade.
3 out of 10.
Is that what we're doing?
I thought we were just gonna discuss.
Well,
Oh,
my
sorry,
my
okay.
problem with throwing shade is that I appreciate, like, I get it, like you're sassing someone or whatever,
Right.
or you're insulting them. They're throwing shade at me. But I like shade.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
look at the palm trees there. It's
a nice shade. You would want to be in that shade.
That's like a corny stand-up premise, but it's true. It's like I would like throwing fire, but fire is a good thing now. Okay. So, all right, throwing shade. Next one. Some of my ex-girlfriend used to say all the time. It really annoyed me. And you should say V in front of something, like short for very.
All right, but would she say it like verbally, or
Yes.
was it? Oh, okay. See, that's where I draw the line. Like, I will abbreviate when I'm texting and say V or W/E and the like.
Yeah, okay, I
but
get that.
Text speak is a different
Yeah,
thing.
that's
That's
different,
like
but
when
no.
people
Text,
say
that's-
LOL. That's just unacceptable.
Funny thing, next thing on the list, my
That's the
ex-girlfriend
one.
used to say LOL. She'd be like,
There you
oh, LOL, I'm going to the Britney Spears concert tonight, LOL, it's V exciting, LOL. And she would, I'm not kidding you, she would say these things out loud. And I didn't like that at all. So, thumbs down on those. Next one, this might be my least favorite one in the whole thing. Sorry, not sorry. I don't like that at all.
It makes them.
Do you say
Now,
that?
I wouldn't say that's. I don't think that's a millennial thing, though, is
What
it?
does that even mean?
I don't know.
It's like sorry, psych.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just.
It's like, oh, is the idea, I should be sorry, but I'm not? Like, sorry, not sorry.
I think it's the same as when you say after you say something, you say no offense.
Oh,
It's kind
yeah.
of the same style, right?
Do
Yeah.
people still say no offense afterwards?
You know what no
Oh,
offense
yeah.
is now,
Yes.
though?
It's always no
feel
offense,
like
but
no offense
Oh, yeah,
morphed
that's true.
into
No offense.
just saying. Another phrase on the
Just
list here.
saying.
Like,
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
You're like, you were late all the time and you're ugly, I don't like you. Just saying. Like, it's like a way
You're a
of
piece of shit. Just
disowning everything that. Just saying. But sorry, not sorry. Something about that really, really rubs me the wrong way. Because it's like, there's some of these things on here, it's like, why did you say anything then? Sorry, not sorry. That cancels itself out. Anyway, next one. AF.
I mean, once again, I have to ask: is it AF that bothers you, or is it as fuck that bothers you?
I don't think as fuck bothers me. I think it's AF that bothers me.
Okay.
Because when you say those out loud, as fuck, AF, it's the same amount of syllables. You're not saving any time.
100% agree.
Thank you. AF, Sean, how do we feel about that?
I honestly, all these things, I don't really have any feeling. It's fine.
Okay, so
I'm
you'll
not,
just-
I'm not like
you can just
angry
remain
like you are.
silent
It's
for
fine.
the- well,
I don't
know.
mind
I
it.
just get...
You're like the middle child in this situation.
I'm the actual middle child, but he's the
Really?
middle child. Yeah,
Oh,
we have an oldest sister.
Oh. Maybe we should have brought her
I'm
on.
chime in on AF.
She lives in...
I fucking hate it.
I would
Yeah,
love
I
to
don't
have
like it.
Michelle on.
I
Michelle,
don't know why.
come to Jersey. We miss you.
Her daughter, our niece, is like watches the show every week, which is...
Hi, Liliana.
Hello, Liliana of the future.
But Michelle lives in Brooklyn. We will definitely have her on sometime. But.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Sean, you don't have to say anything for the rest of the thing. But I gotta
Now
say,
I feel like I'm being punished.
well, you know,
you don't have to say
with that
anything.
last comment, you really hit me in the feels.
Sorry.
Next one, feels.
Feels.
Hate it so much.
Yeah, I have no saving qualities for that. It's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
It's an annoying. It is. Like, you know, I'll chime in because this one actually.
We'll
I do-
allow it.
Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate that. I do actually kind of find this one a little annoying.
Yeah. Right. Feel like you.
You don't have to say it.
Well, they used to say like hit me right in the feels,
Yeah,
and now
that's
they
the
just
worst.
hit me in the feels like.
You wanna know what the worst is when, like, and this is, I would say, predominantly a thing that females do, when they, like, see something that they find attractive and they go, oh, my ovaries.
Ew.
Yeah, right? I'm like, first of all, since when is libido located in the ovaries?
You
Second
know
of
that's
all,
how it works.
Why? Why?
You never took anatomy, obviously.
Hit me right in the
That's-
ovary feels.
That does remind me of a really funny thing that happened on The Simpsons. Did you ever watch?
I did.
In their prime, I think they were the funniest. But Bart was like pretending to be sick to get on a test, and he's like, "Oh, my ovaries." It's really funny. That's a weird thing to say. Oh, my ovaries.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. Hope to not hear it again.
First time.
So what are we up to? We had feels. Dank is the next one. So dank means like cool now.
No,
I mean-
no, it's dank.
Dank, I would say, takes
Dank.
different meaning in different communities. You know, like, are we allowed to mention?
Sure.
like the all the weed is dank, right? That's, I would say, different from like this place is dank.
Well, that's we know.
So wait, when you
that's
say
kind of
this
where
place
that
is
came
dank,
from.
that's bad.
I mean,
No, dank is good.
depends on the place.
That's good. So the
Dank is
weed
good.
weed is dank,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then-
that's what it came
But
from. It
yeah.
came from weed being dank.
but then
And
it was like
people
it's
took
like
it
very
and said-
associated with memes now.
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
dank memes, dank
memes,
weed.
Yeah.
But would you walk into a place and be like, oh, it's dank in here? But like,
I mean,
dank
I feel
just-
like that's how I would use
Oh
it.
shit. I got an actual definition. Disagreeably damp, musty, and typically cold.
well, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
that's
that's the
what
word,
dank
yeah.
actually means.
Yeah.
But is that word gone now? Is
I would say that's how I use it, but that makes me sound
It's
like a
been-
bootlicker or something.
well,
kinda
that's
like the
that's the
two
actual
words
use of the
wrong.
word, and I think it's a good word. It's a descriptive word because like if you go in our
Yeah.
basement, it's dank AF down there. But sorry,
Be true.
be true. LOL. Okay, we
James
spend.
is turning into the ultimate millennial.
I'm gonna shave this part of my head. That's not what they do anymore. That's a Skrillex thing, right?
Is it?
No, I think
I
millennials
don't
still
think
do that.
Skrillex is a millennial thing though.
It's totally a millennial thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Skrillex is a
Dubstep is-
millennial.
It's not. It's like older.
That's like 10 years ago. Like I
sure,
would say
but that still
Skrillex
counts
is
as a millennial. Like
young
Sean and I
middle
are
school.
technically millennials.
I'm
so,
technically a millennial.
so yeah, it's like you're
We're both skirting that,
yeah,
that line
We're two
on the
different
wrong ends.
extremes. But
I like when
well,
James takes the shades off; he gets all serious.
well, I just like I can't decide if I want them on or not anymore. So it's gonna be an editing nightmare. I remember, well, dubstep was the first type of music that I was like, literally, I was like, what are you kids listening to? I was like 24 or something like that, and I was like, I felt like a 100-year-old man, but I just didn't get it. It sounded like a broken dryer to me. Did you like that stuff? Yeah, you did.
Can I like opt out of this question?
I'm with you.
Can we, like-
I like dubstep.
I like
You know
it.
what?
I feel like there was good
Not gonna
dubstep and there
apologize.
was crap dubstep, and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
just
I
like
saw.
It's like anything, yeah.
I saw Skrillex once before he was
Oh, okay.
Skrillex. He was in this band from First to Last. They were opening up for Bad Religion and Rise Against, and I didn't like that either. So I don't like him no matter what he does.
Do you think you just have like personal beef with Skrillex, or
Yeah,
is this
what is
actually
your
a
problem with
dubstep
Skrillex,
thing?
man?
No, well, I think it was any dubstep I heard because it was like they did. Was there like Please Mr. Postman? They dubstep remixed it, and I was like, I
I
didn't.
heard a
like-
dubstep version of Hey Jude.
Yeah, see, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Keep your broken dryer noises away from the Beatles. Legit is the next one. It's something that I don't really have a problem with you saying legit. I get it, it's short for legitimate, but it's just everywhere. Legit. I legit just ate a taco. Like, okay, yeah, no, you could have just said I ate a taco.
Yeah, it's
but-
like people who say literally when they don't need to.
literally is one
Oh
that
my
could
God,
be
I
on here too.
literally-
Yeah.
Literally just.
Literally, yeah,
Yeah.
it's oy vey.
It's too much.
So we had we mentioned not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't because it feels like a defensive thing or like a just say it, like not gonna lie.
I think it's in the same realm of sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
You're just like, I
Yeah.
don't know, you're counteracting your own words. It's just stupid.
Someone said to us, to me, not gonna lie, I did not finish watching the first episode, and it's like, it's a way of like you're able to just say whatever you want and kind of like defend yourself from. Well, I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't watch it, but another avenue to go there is just you could just not tell me that. That's fine.
I'm like physically repressing myself from saying not gonna lie. That is one that I'm guilty of.
Mhm.
And I think it is a defense thing. I'm like, I'm about to say something I'm a little bit ashamed of. So this is me telling you, I'm coming out of my comfort zone and not lying to your face about this. Right? So I don't know. That one I have mixed feelings, I would say.
I'm not gonna lie about it. The next one,
I don't wanna lie about that.
I can't even. That's one that bothers me because finish your sentence. Can't even what? But once again, it's just so
Okay.
everywhere. I can't even with this. No, just no. That's one that
Just.
I feel like I've never really heard anyone say that. I've
Yeah.
seen that a lot on the.
That one's coming out of the vault. That's I
Mm.
think you're pulling that one up.
Oh,
Dusting off
I've
some,
seen it. I've seen it on the interwebs.
some cobwebs.
I've seen it. No,
I've
I've
seen
seen
it.
it though recently. Like if it's
I've seen
if
it
it's
in
like a
cyberspace.
scene from like the new Guillermo del Toro movie has this scene in it. No, just no. He's jumping out of my face.
Oh, I
and-
love that game.
This
I like
thing
him
just
too.
created-
You know what
Pan's
that
Labyrinth.
seems like a BuzzFeed
It's recent.
thing.
Yeah.
How recent?
6 months.
Okay.
You're gonna be flashing all these things up
Sorry.
here, up
Yes.
here, so
I'm
they
getting
can
my
see.
ass whooped.
He's over here.
Man, he's
Just working now.
He's showing me the what for, man.
Next one is lit. So let's say the next two are sort of on the same plane here, lit and fire. Is there a difference?
I actually had a situation in which I was not familiar with fire
Ooh.
as millennial slang, and one of our coworkers said I was helping him pick out flowers for his mother for Mother's Day, and he said, "You gotta help me find some fire flowers." And I said to him, "What are fire flowers?" So, boy, was my face red.
Like an
He had to
intense-
explain to me that fire meant good.
It's an intense flaming
Yeah.
flower.
Yeah,
was it
that
the
was
same
it.
guy with the ears and the hair? Because that sounds like something he would say.
I don't know that I can answer that question, even
Alright.
if I wanted to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, lit and fire, they don't bother me that much. Because, like, there's always been new ways of saying cool. Like, when we were young, it was fat with a PH. Although, I don't think we ever actually said that. Cool, I feel like, is eternal. Do people still say cool?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
You're asking as if you're not a part of the world that she is. We're all part of the same
Well,
world.
I think she's part of a more youthful...
I know
In that I'm
we
actually
we
physically
hip
younger than
people.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
We're young hip people.
I'm really not. Next one is... well, the next one I just find baffling is on fleek.
Yeah. That's not one I ever partook in.
Does that just mean, like, on point?
Yeah, but then, can we delve into on point? Are we using it formally, informally? Because on point, I would say, is more, more defensible, This tea is on point.
This umbrella is
It's
not
right-
practical
right
in
good.
any way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
very
keep hitting
difficult.
myself in the face with it.
We
It's a
can
whole
feel
thing.
free to take it out, but this is the summer episode.
Can I,
so-
transfer it? Wait. There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Still
Alright.
festive.
Now we got it.
All right, so on fleek, cool enough. The next one is yas queen. Sometimes. Do you ever do that? Do you ever yas queen?
I can't say that I have. I think that's another community that I'm not.
You're
so
not
much a
into
part
the
of.
yas. Can you say it for me? You don't have to.
We could edit it out.
Yeah, yas. What's the proper inflection?
Yas.
I'm sorry. How many A's?
2 A's.
Yas. I feel like there's usually more A's.
I
Every time I've seen it, it's like
screwed
12
the pooch
A's.
on this one. I'm so sorry.
3 A's.
3 A's?
4 A's and 3 S's.
Yas.
Oh my God.
I
Is that the
left
official
out
one?
S's too.
That's
Google is a
a
real,
lot of them.
real
Like, that's,
bitch.
All right, we're almost done with the millennial phrases. Next one is YOLO. I like YOLO.
I don't mind YOLO. I don't have qualms.
It's a good acronym,
Yeah.
and I'm for it.
It's like Carpe
Yeah.
Diem, but
It's
it's more
fine.
fun to
It
say.
is. It's the millennial carpe diem.
Okay.
Okay, YOLO approved.
Cool.
Can we put a ding sound there?
Ding.
Hold for ding. Next one is turnt. So that
Turnt.
means drunk or
Yes.
like okay.
Well, okay, here's
No.
another thing. So lit
mix.
can also implicate some level of intoxication.
But fire,
You can say,
no.
no, not fire. You wouldn't say I'm fire. You would say I'm lit RN. Did we talk about RN?
RN means right now.
It does.
I'm assuming contextual clues.
Yeah.
So
So
it-
Sherlock Holmes, that one.
I'm noticing a trend. A lot of this is just text speak.
Yeah.
No, but I
I
hear.
think you just don't like texting.
No, I hear these things out loud.
Well,
I
you
do.
shouldn't be doing text speak in
In
real life.
IRL.
IRL.
So maybe most of this
You
just
shouldn't
comes from my ex-girlfriend. Maybe this whole thing is just me being
This is
mad.
just a personal, this is just a
be.
personal
This was
call
like
out
a
post
thinly
for your ex.
veiled
I just saw
He's
her.
throwing
I just
shade.
saw.
letter.
I
He's
saw
throwing
her.
shade.
He's
Yeah,
throwing
right.
shade.
No, I'm not throwing shade. She's a fine person. We grew apart, but she's a good egg. I saw her the other. We went to a comedy show and she scooted next to us, but she didn't.
Boy.
Well, I don't think she knew because it was dark. You didn't recognize her, right?
No, I was paying attention to the show, so I didn't even notice him.
Yeah. So that, but it was just like, and we didn't even wind up talking at all because I think we ran out before we, not intentionally, maybe slightly intentionally, but she was there with her boyfriend. Current boyfriend always gives me the stink eye. We don't need to do that. We're fine. We're good. But anyway, no, she's a very good person. And she never said like turnt or YOLO. She said V and LOL and AF, but she never said feels.
Yes, well, so she's
Alright.
still respectful.
She
Yes.
got that going for her.
She's a good egg. Next one, adulting. I don't like that at all.
do you just not like being an adult?
No, I don't like when people say like adulting or like I can't adult today because it's not a verb.
Well, I mean, consider this though. When you're like freshly minted 18-year-old and you have to like pay your taxes for the first time, I would say that counts as
too, but
adulting.
I've never said adulting.
Well, but you weren't part of millennial, meme culture
True.
back when you were
Well, I always felt
the
out
freshly
of
minted 18-year-old.
I always felt out of step. Like no matter, I was like the early 2000s, and I never felt like I fit in with the.
The early 2000s, those were the days.
How old was I? I was born in '86. Don't make me do math. I was trying to think when
That's
I was.
16, 15, 16, 17, 86. Am I mathing right?
Well, I would say I was 20 years old in 2006. So.
Yeah, so I was right there.
Okay.
Nice.
You get it. The next one I literally haven't heard until yesterday. My current girlfriend brought up spilling tea. So,
Yeah.
So is that like spill the beans? Except it's tea now?
Basically, yeah.
Because I gotta say, I like that better, spilling
I have
tea.
never heard of this.
There's an addition
You've
to
never
that.
heard this?
Sipping tea.
Never heard of it.
Sipping tea? What's the
Yeah.
difference?
Spilling tea is like giving someone the blackmail or the,
The hot
gossip or whatever.
deets, yeah.
And
Okay.
sipping tea is just basically gossiping and trash talking people behind their backs.
Okay.
It's a polite way to say being an asshole.
I'm for it. I like it. I don't,
So-
because spill the beans, I never was crazy about that expression. Ghosting is one.
Ghosting just morally is shitty.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if I have a problem with the phraseology. It's just the actual act of ghosting someone's a real dick move, I would say.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Don't be a dick, guys.
Okay, can I insert? I'm not a huge fan of for sure
For sure.
as a millennial phrase. That one's a personal shout out.
For sure. Is
That's
that
because but spell it with an E instead of an O in the for.
for sure?
For
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm,
I don't love that
This is
one.
I haven't heard of.
for sure.
I'm starting to feel like an old man.
Sometimes first.
I just have
This
not
is
heard
really
of this.
just this is a call out post.
So ghosting.
Keep 'em in line.
Not good.
That's
Although
a
the
real
phrase.
old school thing, monkey shines.
Monkey
That's
shines?
a real
Yeah, I
old
have no
school
clue
phrase.
what that
Monkey
Getting the
shines.
monkey shine. You never heard
They
it?
don't
Oh,
say
it just
that
means
anymore.
like you getting like little troubles, like little monkey shines. You know.
Little monkey shines.
Stephen King has a book called Monkey Shines, but it's a anthology of short stories. Besides the point. Last one, extra.
Like
You're being
the
a little
gum.
extra.
Like the gum. Yeah, like I guess it's like you're being like a little much right now. You're being a little extra.
I don't know.
Or does it
I
mean
mean,
like
what would you
mean?
prefer people say? You're being a little much right now.
I'm not saying I have a problem with extra.
You're kind of being a douchebag right now.
I'm not. I don't
Yeah, you
have a,
suck.
Am I being a little extra by critiquing it so harshly all these
Maybe.
phrases? Maybe. I don't. I think extra is one that I don't mind on this one because I think it's some of these I feel like are new ways of saying like fire's a new way of saying cool, right? But extra I feel like is kind of something new a little bit. Like I guess you could say you're being a little much, but like. I like the phraseology of that. You're being a little extra. It's like because you can hear it and understand what it means even before anyone explains
Yeah.
to you.
And it's less aggressive than being like, chill the hell out, dude.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
That's your
You're
problem.
being a little extra.
Like, just alright, calm down. A little extra.
There's another phrase I didn't write on here, or it's a word that someone said to me once. Now I feel like at this point he might have been trolling me. Another kind of millennial thing.
Don't love that one.
I used to do. You don't like trolling. How else would you describe it though?
I don't know.
Just being a dick.
I mean, often, yes.
Yeah. This guy, I used to do production
Shenanigans.
catering, so I was on a set while they were shooting pictures of a shoe for an Instagram ad or something like that.
Right.
Anyway, so it was,
Been there.
I live a weird life. This guy told me, he was a real cool guy, a young, hip dude, and we were feeding him, I forget, it was like chicken or something like that.
Wait, I'm sorry. Were you like physically feeding him?
Yeah, I was like-
James was.
No, we brought the food. He was
Gotcha.
eating the food.
Okay.
He really liked it, and he said, "This is valid right here." And I was like, "What is it? What is that?" He goes, "Valid. Like this means like it's good. Like I like it. It's cool. It's valid." And I was like, "That I like that. That's cool." But I've literally never heard it. Literally, AF. Never heard it since.
I don't know that I've heard it in that context.
So was he making fun of me?
No, it's just there's this whole like trend now of like validate me. I need to feel validated. It's like tell me I'm pretty, but like less obnoxious. It's like you're valid, Sean.
You're pretty.
Thank you.
It originated in 2004 on an Australian talk show.
Valid?
Yeah.
All right.
But
Yeah.
you have to account that some of
I'm
these
learning
are just
so much.
just people's bubbles. Like people,
Yeah.
I'm sure, have their own kind of dialect. in their
Sure,
own
sure.
bubble. So-
It's just like, I don't know, I guess working outside with the public, with people of all different ages, you hear these things a lot. And
Right.
some of them I'm just like, man, I don't like that at all. But so yeah, once again, I started this segment off saying I was going to sound like a grumpy old man.
Curmudgeonly.
A great word.
Thank you.
A
I've
compliment.
been waiting for the right moment to,
You were
slip
good.
that one in.
You had it loaded in the chamber. He's a curmudgeon. Not usually, but you know, I don't
Nah,
know.
you're a delight.
Oh, Sophie, the feeling is mutual.
The feels.
The feels
Did
are
I hit
mutual.
you right in the feels?
I'm feeling something right in my feels. Feels are like
Is
right,
that like
right
heartburn?
here. Yeah, I think it might be acid
Yeah.
reflux. All right, so that was fun, right? We had a good time talking about.
It was a great time.
Be fun.
Damn it, fun AF. So
That shit was. You know what that was? That shit was dank, bro.
it's on fleek. That's what just happened. That shit was curmudgeon. No,
Man, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good segment.
I think you know. I think it was a purge. I think I needed to get all
8.5
that.
out of 10.
Boosh.
Quality segment.
I needed to get all that out of me.
Does anybody want a peanut?
Yeah, hit me with
You
peanut.
want a peanut?
Yeah.
You want a peanut?
I think
Sophie?
I'm good on peanut for now.
Okay. Well,
Peanut's a weird thing to be breaking out right now.
It is a little bit.
Well,
but-
I just figured it was a long
Are
segment.
we going like
I thought
Texas
you guys
Roadhouse? Just throw that shit on
Might,
the
you guys
floor.
might
and,
want
like,
a snack.
love it.
Did you just throw the peanut again?
She told me to.
Texas Roadhouse, baby.
Why do you have a bag of peanuts with you?
Why don't you have a bag of peanuts with you?
Yeah. You know what? Because I think
You don't
of
mind
my,
your own
I think
business.
of my guests'
Whoa.
Triggered
comfort.
right now.
I was thinking of Sophie. Said she might
Yeah.
want a peanut.
He's just being a pal.
What do you offer?
I gave her the cup of water.
Yeah, whatever.
And
just
the
go on with the
festive
show.
umbrella.
All right, let's talk about summer because summer is fast approaching, and that's
Oh, yeah.
and we're on the Jersey Shore here. Summer's our season. So, Sophie, you're from the West Coast.
I
Is
sure
this
am.
true? You're from Oregon.
Yes.
So something I wanted to inquire about, and maybe you don't have a lot. Maybe it's not that much difference. But what is the difference between a summer in Oregon versus a summer on the Jersey Shore?
So, Oregon, basically the way it works is we have 300-ish days of rain and garbage weather. It's like gray 24/7. And then for the other 65 days, so it's about July to August, it's hot as balls 24/7. Like 80s, 90s, sunny, maybe it'll rain a couple times a month, but that's it. Like it goes total, like it's just shithole all year, and then sunny as hell, and then that's summer.
So what do you like to do in that time span where it's not shitty as hell?
I mean, basically the same stuff you do in the rain, but just now you're not annoyed about it. Like, I don't know, hike. What do you do?
Now
what do you do? I
I'm
don't know.
annoyed. So what are like the first memories you can recall of summer? Sean and I used to spend our summers in Tennessee. We had no say in the matter. We were just sort of shipped off. And at the time, I don't think I liked it at all. But I definitely now I feel like drawn to Tennessee and Alabama. We used to go to there's the space station in Huntsville, Alabama.
So
It's
much
like
fun.
So,
Yeah, we had a really good time there, and they had you could look at all this lunar type of stuff. I remember Sean participating in like a space play. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, was that when they brought you on the stage?
Yeah,
and
it wasn't
oh,
a
that was
play,
so
but it
cool,
was like
yeah.
they were showing you what it's like to be in space, and Sean had to like do this, like he was floating around, like kind of like, well, you remember.
It was a lot of fun.
sounds lit.
Yeah, it was lit, and then we used
They had
to.
Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots.
Oh,
That was the
yes.
first time.
So good.
First time we ever had Dippin'
If
Dots.
you get monetized, it should be by Dippin' Dots so that I can
Yeah.
have Dippin' Dots.
I'm
right now.
I can just
I'd love
buy
to
you
get
some
sponsored by
Dippin'
Dippin'
Dots.
Dots.
Oh, that'll be.
Yeah,
your,
where are my Dippin' Dots?
I think we need to
I
start
got my
getting
peanuts.
guests like
You need Dippin'
gifts.
Dots.
You know,
You
like,
wanna
Am
get
I
it? You
not
can do
getting
that.
like a gift basket when I leave? I thought that was the situation.
you might be the first one.
Wow, man! If I just start taking stuff, can I like go home with it?
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to? I mean, there's plenty.
whatever
of stuff.
you can,
You like
whatever
that
you can
red
grab,
biscuit
and
top?
whatever you
Whatever I
can
can carry.
hold
Just
physically.
fight you to the death
Just
for
grab it.
electronics.
Yeah, those you can't take.
No,
Anything
fair.
else?
This is
Though.
relevant to the show.
I got a drumstick.
No, I
Yeah.
just want. I want this picture with the bug on it.
That's
That's what I'm going for.
Our mom drew that.
That's a nice
It's
one.
beautiful.
Definitely
That
take
one,
the cat.
that one, and the shell behind us.
The shell.
That one
That's
she didn't
super
do.
cool.
That's
I actually
our
like
uncle.
bugs. So.
Yeah, oh yeah. These paintings have been in our life always. I feel like
Yeah.
there's not a
Yeah.
time in my life I remember without this one being here with the lightning bug on it.
I feel like we're so spoiled that we've always been around like really beautiful art all the time. I don't even pay attention anymore, but it is. It's very beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. It's lit.
And it does actually, a lot of that stuff, actually, this is going to tie into summer. I remember one time Mom was painting the window to our door, and she painted it in all this, like, fun summer stuff. It's like a little kind of
Yeah.
sand, a little beach.
And she started. I don't know. Are they all black now? Our stairs, but their stairs are
Yeah.
were painted. Like she wanted to paint each one a different
My
color.
stairs are painted.
Yeah, they are. So, what are your first memories of summer?
I mean, I lived really in a small suburban town. There were like 19,000 people, so often it's you like go outside and you find a kid and you sort of just dick around. There were trees. We climbed trees. We would get semi-shipped off. There were summer camps and stuff. Because, I was just outside of Portland, so...
I've never been
there's-
to a summer camp. Tell me what that's like.
Well, you go to camp, and then you go home afterwards.
Why you gotta millennial sass me right now?
mean-
Did you go to any, like, themed ones? Or
So,
was
I
it
mean,
just...
I would say they were very Portlandy in that, like, I went to an arts, I guess, camp. There was, like a dance thing. There was a theater thing that we could, like, make pots. We wove baskets and other whimsical activities. We actually had, there's this place called OMSI. It's the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry in Portland.
Homsy.
A very
like that.
cool place. Shout out to OMSI. They do like summer camps, so it's cool. They have like a submarine. You can go in a submarine. They have
Whoa.
you can go play. They have a little earthquake simulator. Fucking love OMSI, man. I wanna go to
Earthquake
That's cool.
simulator. They
Yeah.
had something like that at Universal Studios.
Universal Studios.
where you were
Yeah.
underground
Oh, so
and everything. Another
Yeah,
thing we did in the
it's
summer.
I love that.
Went to Florida. OMSI. All right. Neat.
Yeah.
Now you're from Portland or right outside of Portland? Or?
Right outside. I was like, depending on traffic, about a 30-minute drive outside of Portland.
I always wanted
Love
to. I've
Portland.
never been to the West Coast.
Love it.
I would love to go.
Fucks.
Guys, go to Portland.
Do it.
So much good food. It's beautiful. The parks are fantastic.
Is that where Voodoo
And, like,
Donuts
everything's
is?
a park.
Voodoo
There,
Donuts?
yes.
You been there?
I have. There are actually a couple of them, but yeah, no, Voodoo kicks ass.
What's your favorite voodoo donut?
Oh boy, well, when I was still eating meat, they had one that's like a maple bar that has
The
bacon, on it.
Oh yeah.
That one
I
is just
remember.
good as hell.
I think I saw that on Man vs. Food. I think that's
Yep.
how. I think that's how.
I'm sure you did.
And then wasn't there one of his like early? They interviewed the guy, the founder or whatever, and one of the donuts had NyQuil on it, and they're like, "You can't do that. Like, you can't be
I
selling
would say
a
that's
NyQuil
on brand though for
donut."
Voodoo.
I remember I was in Denver a couple years ago, and I walked
That's
by
what's
the. Oh, awesome! Did you ever go to Red Rocks? It's not in Denver, but it's not far from Denver. The concert. It's like this beautiful natural rock formation that they put a stage at.
Oh no, I have heard of it though. We
Oh,
talked
it's-
about it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We went to Boulder.
I didn't get to go to Boulder, unfortunately.
Boulder was very
I
cool.
walked by the Voodoo Donuts, but at the time I was very, very strict. No sugar anywhere ever. So I didn't even walk in sight of it. I should have just had a friggin' donut. Eat one donut.
Yeah, it's alright. We'll get you to a voodoo.
I'll get.
It's
Well,
very
where is it? Where else is there Voodoo besides Portland and Denver?
I didn't know they were in Denver, so
There's at least one in Denver.
I think there's one in Nevada.
See, all these places are really far away.
Yeah, they're all pretty far. I don't know that there's one close.
Orlando.
That's.
Oh,
I'm not going
Austin.
to Orlando.
Is there one in Austin?
Yeah.
None of these places are close, so I feel like I might as well just go back to Colorado.
Yeah.
Or I can go to, there's a Broad Street Toco in Oakhurst.
yeah.
You ever go there? Yo, so,
That sounds amazing.
I wish I had known that. I would have gotten us donuts before you got here.
Oh, man.
They like,
That's
all
it.
right.
We're getting donuts.
We want to pile into the, we're going to pile into the Gusto Mobile. Let's do this.
Gusto-mobile.
Should I bring my mug? It's empty now, so I
You
won't
don't.
spill.
You alright, bro?
I'm building suspense.
Right.
Okay, no.
Donuts from
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
The hell, man?
Oh.
You really fucked that one up, Sophie. Are we okay?
I want to put a Nantucket on my plate. I don't know if I'm gonna eat it, but I'm certainly gonna look at it and smell it.
Would you like me to?
That's not a Nantucket.
Which one's the Nantucket?
The caramel one.
That one right there.
No, that's
wait,
not
no.
it either. Jesus, man.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
Thank
This
you.
is like
Sorry.
the Grinch. Like.
Oh my God. I
It's
really,
This might-
really want to eat.
This is like pure
this.
sugar.
Is it okay? Should I wait. I thought you were going like the pizza slice where you like slide it off the end.
I know. I'm wrestling with whether or not.
I'm not. I'm going for it.
You know what, man? You stay true to you. You do what you feel is right.
What makes you happy?
It's so good. Would somebody bite this donut and just like?
Wait, you can just, like that part looks like you bit it.
You ever watch? You know when you watch a cooking show though, and then they bite it and they have to like
Describe it.
Or they have to like you have to through them. So someone's got to do that for me with that donut. Here.
Is this my responsibility?
Yes.
All right.
I've just made it your responsibility.
Wait. Okay.
You can react. No, you don't have to overdo it, but just do whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever
All right.
feels right.
Mmm.
That felt fake to me. Mmm.
I felt
No.
real fake.
It's good. You
What
like
are my
it?
cooking words? Wait. The essence of the
Talk about the bouquet.
the bouquet of the the caramel and the salt really what's that book, salt, fat, acid, heat hits at least some of those.
One or two of
I think
those.
we're 2/4 of the way there.
Yeah.
It is actually very good.
Isn't it delicious? All
It's
right.
the smooth, it's got the creamy, you know.
You know what? Believe it or not, like I feel better now.
There you go.
'Cause
it
it
was
just-
delightful.
Oh,
I enjoyed
That's all you
it.
need.
Well, feel free to eat the rest of it because I think I've made a decision.
I'm just gonna take a bite out of every donut
Uh-huh.
and describe them for you.
Do it. Well, listen, you're the one who ain't from around these parts and never had these before. So, all right. So we're talking about summer.
Hold up. Stop.
How do you like Broad Street Doco?
It's very good. I'm a fan. I like the
Awesome.
variety. I like the whimsy. I like
There is a whimsy aplenty. Yes.
Fair amount of whimsy.
All right. So I'm going to talk. Sophie, you expressed that you might not have a clear answer to this, but we're talking about our favorite summer jams. What type of music do we like to listen to during summer? We mentioned last week "Steal My Sunshine" by Len. I think that's a pretty great summer
That's a
song.
great song.
What else? Oh, there's been a British band called White Lies has a song called "Summer Didn't Change a Thing." That's been a summer jam of mine lately. Any type of surf rock music. Dick Dale, rest in peace. He just died recently. Low Straight Jackets. I love surf music, surf rock.
Seeing the Low Straight Jackets on the beach was probably one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. James will tell you the whole show. I don't, when I go to a show, I typically just stand there and I just watch and, that's it. But I was grinning ear to ear. I was having
Yeah,
such a
it's
good time.
great. Low Straight Jackets are a surf rock band. I think they're from Texas. They wear Mexican wrestling masks, and I don't know. It's just like a real goofy, fun time. And
So
musically,
much fun.
they're awesome. Like they're playing in Asbury in November actually, so I'm definitely gonna go to that. But yeah, that type of music I'm really, really, very fond of. There's a group from Louisiana called Down, and they're like a sludgy metal group, and it just
How sludgy.
Can we play a little
What you want? What you want?
a little like Temptations Wings real quick? I mean, sludgy may not be the exact proper word, but they're like a slower
They
metal
define
band.
themselves as swamp metal.
Swamp metal, and
make
it's just
sure
like
under 30
I
seconds.
hear this and I don't know, it just makes me think about being like sweaty and angry.
I'm always sweaty and angry.
That's the name of my autobiography. get a little vocal in there before we turn it off. We might have to censor this, but I guess I first heard this during summer. Nothing. He's not singing about summer or anything. Just I don't know. Do you like metal at all?
I would say I'm generally ambivalent towards metal.
There you go. There's some.
This guy, the singer of this band's named Phil Anselmo. He's in a very, very, very popular metal band. Well, he was in a very, very, very popular metal band called Pantera. But yeah, this was their like side project thing, and I actually like that a lot better than Pantera. But anyway,
I'm throwing
ambivalent.
shade.
No, I'm not throwing shade. I have no problem with Pantera. Pantera is just like rampantly, hugely, massively popular, and good on them. They're a good band. But this is more my style. Down.
Yeah.
I like it. So don't like metal. Not into metal.
It's more the screaming aspect I'm not as much into. I actually like some like instrumental or the instrumentals that happen before the screaming starts.
Sure, you just don't like the screaming.
Yeah.
There's some bands, like, there's a cool band called Mutoid Man. They're, like, pretty metal band. And he sings clean. Like, I mean, every
Oh, yeah.
now and then he'll do a holler. But for the most part, he's a
I love that. Every now and again, he'll do a holler.
he'll do a holler.
He'll do a holler.
But yeah, but they're, like, he's clean singing vocals. So I think, like, that's the band, I think I played that band for my dad. Because my dad's the same way. He doesn't like the screaming
Yeah.
and stuff. I like the screaming. I'm all for it. But, anyway, okay. Summer jams. Sean, you got any? I'm going to take that as a no. Sophie, you
yes,
got
Eiffel 65. Blue.
good summer
Deal with
jam.
it.
I love it. No,
It's one of my favorite songs.
dealt with. Sophie, anything come to mind? If it doesn't, that's okay.
I don't think that I can say that I have specific summer jams. I mean, I think it's whatever's like popping at the moment. I don't know.
Whatever's poppin'.
I have a very,
Whatever's
I would
poppin'.
say, eclectic taste in music. So I listen. I like one song from like every album that exists. I probably like. I'm just not I don't put all my eggs in one basket, I guess. So I don't have a summer egg basket.
That's all right. That's okay. You don't have to have a summer egg basket.
I have a summer egg basket. It is starting to smell.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
it's pretty. You're not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty unpleasant. You should take that out of the living room. Last question I have about summer. What is, for you guys, the least enjoyable aspect of summer?
Mosquitoes.
Oh, wow. That was. I didn't even finish the question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All
No,
right.
that's it. For me, that's solid. That's it.
Yeah.
Humidity.
Mosquitoes.
Humidity, I'm
Humidity
with you on
legitimately
humidity.
makes me angry.
Yeah.
I get very angry.
You like go
when
out
it's
and like
humid.
shake your fist at the sky.
No, I just like I get very angry. You'll
Mm.
see it like at work. If it's humid, I start like
I feel threatened.
Uh-huh.
it's okay. I'm not like mad at you. I'm just mad
Right.
at life.
At humidity, yeah. I'm with you. I hate humidity, and I don't do well in heat too. Like I get like woozy and
I
See, I
got
love
one.
the heat.
Hurricanes.
hurricanes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Those I don't have to do.
that's a pretty rough one.
Because then it hits and it's 102 degrees, and then there's humidity, and there's no electricity for
Mhm.
kids. It's-
Oof.
Since we're on the Jersey Shore here, we can mention the B word. Do you know what the B word is? Do you know the name of the
Oh.
visitors that come see us every summer?
Oh.
Can't say that I do.
No, you know. If I say it, I don't know if you recognize. I don't know if you heard this. You haven't been to New Jersey in for very long. Bennies. Do you know that word? Bennies. Oh,
That's surprising because I feel like a lot of our customers are always talking about like, oh, the Bennies are here.
yeah, Bennies. So Bennies are the people that come from up north, from
Don't talk to the customer.
from
That's fair.
come from mostly New York, but some say it's an acronym: Bayonne Elizabeth Newark, New York.
Oh.
But basically, it just means anyone who comes from New York and spends their summer here in New
Okay.
Jersey, and you know they're responsible for a thriving economy. But you know, it's also they crowd everything up, and have a reputation for being quite rude. But
I thought that was just New Jersey. Like,
well, yeah, we have a reputation for being rude too. But
Our brash state.
yeah, but anyway, I feel like it's never been a huge problem in my life. Bennies, you know, it's like whatever.
I don't live close enough to a summer home to really have that impact me in a
Mm.
meaningful
I mean,
way.
the biggest impact is you're gonna see traffic.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
lot
and the
of
beach traffic and stuff like that. I was working at a juice bar last year. That was a problem. But anyway, Bennies. So, is it time to play our game?
Let's do it. Let's play the
Man,
game.
I am like eagerly anticipating the game.
This is gonna be such a letdown
That's
for
so
you. It's
intense.
not that exciting.
I think it's pretty exciting. I like
I
it.
guess it is exciting.
I think it's
This
fun.
is a one of
It's
a
gonna be a
kind
lot of
game
fun.
we got here. We're gonna play a nice game of Sophiegories.
Sophiegories. Wow. Is that like you're gonna just punch me in the face?
Pretty much, yeah. Have you ever played
Sophiegories?
Sophiegories before?
I have not played
Oh,
Sophiegories.
this is
I cannot say that I
exciting.
have.
All right,
Can I like
so
move some of my shit here?
I'm gonna give this one passed down to baby brother.
Boy.
Give you this one,
Okay.
and I'll give you this
I'm
one.
gonna scoot this spot away.
All right, so since you're the guest, I'm going to let you pick
Wait.
the list.
Wait, can I first offer you a pen?
Absolutely.
Would you, here. Just don't take the purple one. You
That's
can-
literally the.
I was gonna pick purple too.
We can all just, we'll all share the purple
Everybody in
pen.
this house goes
Because you have to all do it once, so I don't think we could.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Sophie.
You're
So,
welcome.
this game's called Sophiegories. By the way, I forgot. I wanted to
Wow.
greet you with the custom way that I normally greet
Oh,
you. I
that's
wanted to
weird.
say hello, Fee, but I forgot.
Okay, you're afraid I'd just like walk out.
I forgot to say welcome to the show feed.
Can we do that right now? We'll dub it in
Yeah,
later.
we'll dub that
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
I got a timer. I could use this thing as a timer.
Hello and welcome to the show feed.
Just goes downhill from here.
Hello, Fee Sophie. All right.
That's perfect.
So you never played Sophiegories before, so it's a pretty simple game to pick up on, and I thought we'll just play one round of it today. So
Okay.
there's these lists, right?
Yes.
And then I thought I'd let you choose a list for
Oh.
today, but there's several lists in here.
Okay.
So what we do, we'll choose one of these lists, and everyone is going to stick with that list.
Okay.
So let's say we do
Oh my
list
gosh,
one
yes.
here, and then we have this orb. We'll roll a letter.
Is that like a D20?
Actually,
Yeah,
it has 20 sides.
it is a 20-sided die.
It's
Yeah.
a D.
Good
So,
eye, Sophie.
Yeah, let's not.
So we'll roll
not
an
delve
orb, and
into
we'll
my
we'll set a timer for
sordid
let's say
things.
3 minutes, right?
Okay.
And then we're all gonna silently work with these lists. So if we choose list 1 here, and the letter is J, and then it says, oh, musicians, musical groups. So you'd write James Taylor, something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And we'll go down the list and write one for each one. So you have 12 answers we got to work with there. Couple of stipulations. So let's say we do number 1, and I say for musicians, James Taylor. Let's say Sean also says James Taylor. Neither of us gets a point for that.
Oh.
So you get a point for each one you go down.
Oh, see,
there.
I think I have the advantage because you guys are gonna be like
Like
synced
mind
up.
melding.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we think alike. Yeah.
But also, like, try to think of, like, so let's say it's fruits, and we roll a G. Like, you immediately, oh, grape, right? So when you think of something like that, oh, well, someone else might pick grape. So I'll say grapefruit, because it's sort of
Gotcha.
the road less traveled. Also, another cool thing is, let's say it's fictional characters, and I roll a P, and then I write Peter Parker. I get 2 points for that.
Oh, because it's double P.
Yeah, so one time there
One
was
might
a,
say it's
yeah,
DP.
it's DP.
One might say.
One might say that. Why should they though?
They really shouldn't.
So there was one of a musical group once, and there was an A, and there's a band called Against All Authority, so
Man.
I got 3 points for that. So anyway, that's how you play Sophiegories.
Okay.
You
So
ready?
wait, so you just do
Let me
one
know when you're ready for this timer.
one thing for each thing,
Timer?
correct?
You want? Oh, you're gonna set a timer?
Yeah, because
Oh.
this thing.
Okay, so
Is
we'll
this
do.
like do we have a no peeking?
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously no.
We're gonna go on the honor system with the no peeking
Gotcha.
because like any one of us could peek at any one of us's. That's pretty basic, but I think we could all
Yeah.
Scouts honor, no peeking. Have you found a list you like yet?
I think I like list 3.
Flowers? Ew. How am I supposed to? No, I like flowers, but I feel like I'm gonna have trouble.
See, I thought that was a good one. There's like 8,000 different kinds of
Otherworldly?
well, I mean,
All right.
what would that
You're
even
the guest.
mean,
You're
really?
allowed to.
Well, I didn't have to. I have to read like every list. If you don't let me make this decision, it'll be like 20 minutes.
Okay, fair enough. So we want to go list 3. That's a firm decision.
We're gonna go list 3.
I'm feeling like list 3 wasn't the right move.
No,
We could do
I got
colors. I don't know.
I got a little aggressive with list 3. I'm sorry. Do you want? We can do list 3. That's
Well,
fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Unless something else is jumping out at you right now.
List 7 has
What is
things with
this?
balls.
Things you can do with your feet. Why is there more than one answer to that?
Yeah, you know what? This is the updated version of Sophiegories. The original is from 1989.
Man.
So the new lists I don't think are as good. But I couldn't find I literally bought this so we could play it on the show, but I couldn't find the
Wow.
classic version of it.
I am honored.
So What do you think? List 3?
What's? I think we should decide what otherworldly is gonna mean for this
It
game.
can mean anything. It can mean like necromancy, space
Okay.
travel. Like,
Also, it's like
Yeah,
you
we
you
literally
are
are.
allowed to discuss things, and let's say Sean picks an answer. Oh, we had a fun thing with Mom and raisins.
That was so good.
That's a story for another day, though. But so if Sean picks an answer and we're both like, nah, then he doesn't get a point for it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And but
We say
creative
like, oh,
answer,
that doesn't scan.
yeah, exactly. And we get to sort of vote on it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And
So
creative
can we
answers.
just like preemptively say fuck Sean? Like,
You were
all
getting,
your
like-
answers negative.
Oh, look at this sad boy.
I'm sorry.
Hello, darkness, my friend. No, remember we do the other one.
What? What was it?
But it also says in the rules that creative answers are acceptable. For
Okay.
instance, like
I like
for
it.
sandwich, you could write knuckle, and it's like
Okay.
okay, that's it kind of works.
No, this is
Anyway,
good, I'm feeling
are
it.
we ready to play Sophiegories?
I'm ready.
Job's gonna put 3 minutes on the
Make sure
timer,
this
but
is
first, as our guest of honor,
Oh,
roll
boy.
a good letter. Because if you get an O, like that sucks, man. It's like
All right. Oh boy. All right.
oh my god,
Seriously?
that's
I think
the
that's
worst.
worse
That's
than
worse than
Wait.
Whoa!
G. Lot better.
Nice.
Yeah.
and
Nice.
the timer's going.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. Can I like change my answer if I?
We can do whatever you want within
Okay.
within the timer.
Man.
2 minutes and 41 seconds.
That's a lot of time.
It goes by quicker than you think.
Man. No, you're right. This is hard.
I wonder if we get in trouble if I play Jeopardy music over this.
Wait, some sort of cool timing music. Oh.
Yeah, number 7. I got a little advantage there too.
It's not fair. God,
Except
this
I can't
is
think of any.
things that sparkle.
Man. I don't know if that's what that's called. This is gonna be a thrilling 3 minutes for our viewers.
It's gonna be way more exciting.
We
than
can
you
like
think.
cut it down.
Sparkle, Jesus.
Ah,
54 seconds.
Oh god,
Ah,
okay.
see?
I've like 6 to go.
yeah. I think a lot of these are gonna be blank for me.
Does it have to be like one word?
No.
Okay.
You can have like hyphens and phrases.
Ah.
Can I finish the one I was writing?
Yeah. I didn't. Oh, I was missing a lot.
I'm missing 3.
Okay. All right. So I think we should go in formation here. So maybe we'll go Sean, Sophie, James. So first off the bat, flowers.
Nothing.
How about a
Geranium.
I wrote gardenia? Is that
Nice.
all right?
That's what, one for me?
Yes. Things that sparkle.
Gems.
I said gold watch.
Absolutely. I did not write anything.
Nice.
Types of cereal.
Granola.
Sure.
I said golden grams.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a twofer.
Sophie? Oh.
Are we? Can we accept hot cereals?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We accepted granola.
Because I wrote grits.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
perfect.
Let's do it.
All right. Items you save up to buy.
Grand piano.
Nice. I wrote garter. I was thinking like the ones that you get for your wedding. That is what that's called, right?
You need to
The
save
part
up
that
to
goes
buy?
up.
I don't think those
I
are
mean,
very
I
expensive.
mean, I think that they're. I would argue that a wedding, anything wedding related.
Yeah, but
But
that's
that item
specific
in
part of a
particular.
wedding.
What if it's a very fancy one?
Like, what does it have
Joe, would you
diamonds
look
in
up
it?
the
most-
average,
average
price
price for
of
a
a
garter?
garter? Because I don't think I can't imagine.
Yeah, I can't. I wouldn't think it would be that much.
An inexpensive bridal garter typically costs $6 to $20.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to
Higher
veto
range
you on
garter
that one.
Sorry, bud.
Usually cost around $35.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wrote Grand Am, like a Pontiac Grand Am.
Okay.
I know it's very specific, but all right. I think I'm already read about otherworldly. This is an interesting one.
All right, this one, stick with me here, because their skills are otherworldly.
I can already tell this is a no.
The Globetrotters, man. They're otherworldly. It's crazy how skilled they are.
No, it's not other.
It's otherworldly.
To
No,
be
it's
fair,
like-
I don't know enough about the Globetrotters to contest
They
that.
do they spin the ball on their finger and then they'll like.
They do other
But is
cool
that
stuff.
otherworldly?
No, it's not. They just practice a lot.
Yeah, I'd say that's very much our worldly. Like,
Vetoed.
okay.
Y'all dicks.
I said gremlins.
Yeah, they're otherworldly. I said the Grim Reaper.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Things that are scary.
Gore.
Sure.
I said girls.
Like, what specific girls?
Like girls. And you ever had to talk to a girl?
Yeah, that is scary.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Give her-
Yeah,
give her-
you're right.
Thank you.
You're right. All right. What is? Oh, I said God. The
Okay.
concept of that's pretty scary, and the fact that
Yeah.
you're being judged and possibly like sentenced to eternal hellfire if you don't follow his
yeah.
will.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely
pretty
scary.
scary.
Yeah.
All right. So, TV shows from before you were born.
Got nothing.
I went with Golden Girls.
Damn it, Sophie.
It's a good one.
You're friggin' natural.
She's killing it.
That's a twofer. I put Green Acres. Never saw it. Know it exists.
Cool.
Okay. Found in the woods.
Gnomes.
What?
Why did you put that for otherworldly?
Yeah, that's a good point. You never saw a gnome in the woods?
No.
I have not.
No.
Well, you guys just aren't living right.
Hey,
You do not get a point for gnomes.
Gnomes are in the woods, man.
Where?
They're out in the woods.
Even
bro.
like in.
You ever go out
in
Okay,
there?
like
right now,
in.
let's film a woods segment where we find a gnome. Then
You want to
we'll
go
give
find a
that
gnome in the
point.
woods?
find a
We're all
gnome,
going to be
will
late
you give
for
me a point?
work.
Yeah, we're gonna retroactively hit you with that gnome point.
and I'm googling gnome habitats.
Where do they even in
Fine.
fiction? Where does a gnome come from? It's not the
The
woods.
They
Yeah.
come from the woods.
They are important elemental spirits of the earth element.
Yeah, shut the
typically found
fuck
in
up.
woods and underground.
Underground.
In wood. All right. So if
God,
he
I'm
looked that up
scared.
and he said typically found in woods, do you want to give him gnomes? It's up to you.
Let's do it. Why not?
All right. Fair. Gnomes. You got
Feeling
it.
generous.
Uh,
Because I did not actually get anything.
do you need
for this.
anything for found in the
I
woods?
did not.
I wrote greenery.
Nice. See, I almost wrote grass, and then I was worried that we would
Grass
be.
is in the
you
woods.
know,
Yeah.
But I didn't write.
All right. Reasons for sending a card.
Graduation.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I wrote grandma's funeral.
Pretty dark.
So specific.
But I mean, true, right?
I wrote get well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I don't have anything for the next two, but
I don't have anything for 10. Do you have
10
anything for
I don't have anything.
things
for
you can
the
do in
next
5
three.
minutes
I'm
and
out.
less.
Oh.
That's a weird thing. Things you can. That's a weird. I don't
Yeah.
have anything. And then
Google.
for 11, I didn't have anything, but you had.
I had. I mean, I didn't know if this counted. I just said grocery store. It is a place in my hometown.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Alright. And I don't have anything for 12.
I have grime because I
Nice.
bet your
Oh,
ass you could
that's
find some
that
grime.
was
that's
found in a
sweet.
basement, by the
Yes,
way.
found it. Thank you. All right, so let's add up what we got and find the winner.
I have 10 points. I was keeping.
I think Sophie's got this.
Yeah, definitely.
Is this those
She's
two?
got one in the
Those
bag.
two double.
I have
double G's?
9. You beat me by 1.
Oh,
I have 6.
All right.
You fuckers would have given me Globetrotters,
You would have had 7 and you still would have lost.
but I'd have felt better.
yeah.
Fine.
Be
You
a
have
little bit less
Globetrotters.
ashamed
We
about-
give you. We grant
let's give you
you.
Globetrotters and gnomes. Did we give you gnomes?
Well, he got
You
gnomes.
did
Did
give
he?
me notes.
Okay.
You gave me notes.
Because he looked it up and it said they
Right.
lived in the woods.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, if you Google Globetrotters and otherworldly, that comes up a lot to describe their ball handling.
What did you say?
Lemon has otherworldly ball handling skills.
They have otherworldly ball handling skills.
Well, that's something. Oy vey.
Oh, that's
Well,
fantastic.
on that note, thanks everyone for watching. Sophie,
Thank you.
so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. We really, I
Fantastic
think
guest.
we had a great show, and
Love
yeah, we'll see y'all next week.